Thanks to the amazing folks over at Ameda City through the Predecessor Creators Guild, I've been given an opportunity to take a first look at Predecessor's upcoming patch, patch 1.4. This patch is absolutely massive and has some changes for every single hero in the game. It's also going to bring us our next Predecessor hero, Boris, who's going to be charging his way into Sanctuary. We got a lot to cover in this patch, so let's get to it.
FaZe is a support mage that's played pretty much exclusively in the support lane, although I have seen some people do well with her in the off lane, just kind of with some obscure builds. Her primary place is typically in the support role. She has seen some absolutely incredible changes in patch 1.4. They're going to give her just a great way to play this game. We're going to talk about those changes now in detail. The first change that they brought to FaZe is a big one. Her passive Essence Catalyst now has an entirely new feature known as FaZe Blink. The standard blink has been replaced with an exclusive blink for FaZe that costs 50 mana to cast and has a 60-second cooldown. Upon use, it increases her damage dealt by 15% for 3 seconds, which is an awesome feature. The next change is to her primary ability, Psychic Flare. This ability is Blink Proxy compatible, so when she uses her FaZe Blink, she's able to trigger this ability before she blinks in. The most insane feature to this ability now is that if she successfully blinds an enemy with her Psychic Flare, it will reduce her FaZe Blink cooldown to 1 second. You heard that right. 1 second, which effectively allows for a back-to-back use of a blink. Other changes that they've done to this is that they've increased the blind duration. They have decreased the radius, making it where you've got to be really up close and personal with those enemies. And they've lowered the base damage at all ranks. The next change is to her secondary ability, Energy Lance. She is now able to use her FaZe Blink while she is using this ability. And they've lowered the range. They've lowered the slow per stack, they've lowered the duration of the root, and they've increased the cooldown early but down late. I think this is a good change because the rest of her kit has really been nothing but positives. The last change is to her telekinetic link, and this is a really kind of a good quality adjustment to this ability. One thing that I think she definitely deserved after the crazy benefit of the FaZe Blink is that she can no longer pull an ally out of hard CC. This is a really good change, I think, because her ability to do that kind of robbed enemy heroes of an entire ability. You know, you think about Morn using his charm, or Richter using his ultimate ability, committing a cooldown like an ultimate just for FaZe to pull her ally to safety. Well, now she's not able to pull allies out of hard CC. The adjustments, though, that they've made is that the tether no longer breaks on hard CC. And they've added some quality adjustments, as I mentioned, where it's yellow. The tether itself appears yellow when she cannot pull her ally due to terrain, and it's red if she cannot pull them due to crowd control. So that's going to be helpful for FaZe players to know when they can use this ability and when they can't use this ability. These are all the changes that they've brought to FaZe, and again, there's some big ones. So let me know what you think about these changes in the comments below, and whether you plan on playing her in patch 1.4.